ever heard of a game that plays you? A challenge that doesn't offer a prize, but a grave? I am Detective Drayk, and I wish I could tell you this is all fiction. But the truth is, reality's got darker corners than most people care to admit. It started with a cold wind scraping across the city's concrete chest. A boy, 17, smart, reserved, nothing unusual, until his mother found him standing at the ledge of their apartment rooftop, arms stretched, eyes blank, like he was waiting for permission to fall. She screamed. He didn't flinch, just whispered something she couldn't understand. They pulled him down, but the questions stayed up there, in the air. That's where I came in. His phone was locked, but the wallpaper said more than I needed. A distorted whale carved into blue static. I'd seen that symbol before, years ago. We'd buried it, or so we thought. The Blue Whale Challenge, rebranded, reborn, with a new name, new rules, but the same sick puppet master behind the curtain. This wasn't just a game. It was a psychological slow burn. 50 days, 50 tasks, each darker than the last, ending with one final command: end yourself. And the twisted part, they think it's their choice. That's how deep the manipulation runs. I sat across from the boy in the psych ward, bandages wrapped around his wrists like secrets too ashamed to speak. He wouldn't look at me, but he asked one thing. Did I make it to day 47? Chills. Not because of what he said, but how he said it. Like he was proud, like he wanted my approval. The more I dug, the more disturbing it got. Encrypted chats, hidden forums, silent mentors guiding kids like shepherds to the edge. Except the sheep think they're flying. And the game? It's no app. It's not even on the dark web anymore. It lives in code, buried inside ordinary platforms, camouflaged hashtags, audio files laced with subliminal triggers, AI-driven chats that study a teen's profile and craft challenges tailored to their psyche. Smart, diabolical, evolving. This case, it's not just about one kid. It's about a system feeding on silence. And the scariest part, most parents don't even know their child's being played like a violin in a concert of death. Here's where I bring you in. You've been walking with me through this case. Now I want to know, if you were in my shoes, what would you be looking for? What questions would you ask this boy? Would you go after the tech, the psychology, or the network that's hiding behind anonymous usernames and algorithmic shadows? Drop it in the comments. Your insights might just trigger the next breakthrough. Because this time, I'm not just chasing a killer. I'm chasing a ghost that lives inside screens. And trust me, it doesn't blink. I tracked one of the handlers, a girl, barely 20, smart, manipulative. She thought she was in control until I flipped the script. You're not the conductor, I told her. You're just another player. They just gave you a better costume. She laughed, but her eyes, hollow, like she hadn't seen her own reflection in months. These kids don't need saviors. They need someone to understand the monster before it eats another one of them. And between us, I've been hunting shadows long enough to know some of them wear a very real faces. Before we wrap, just a note from the Department of Suspiciously Charming Detectives who may or may not be watching your internet history. If you've been silently tailing this case without hitting that like button or subscribing, well, I get it. You're probably undercover, deep cover, but even the best agents check in once in a while. So if you want to keep getting inside the mind of cases that shouldn't exist, consider this your official, unofficial invitation. Blue Whale isn't over, but I don't play games. I end them. Stay sharp and stay human.